Here we go. We're buckled up. We are getting out of Dodge for today. Too bad I can't see out the rear view. Hopefully nothing's behind me. Today's our upper, so we are also finally 100% cleared to bench. And I don't think you can tell just how excited that makes me. I got it over the weekend. We are right and ready to go back to doing whatever the hell we want. And that's a damn good feeling. That's a feeling that we run with, you know. And we're going to take full advantage of that today. I've got a new pre-workout that we're trying out. I'm going to go with Transparent Labs. I'm trying the bulk in a strawberry lemonade flavor. I had the Transparent Labs bulk, the black bottle before, or container, and I think that one worked pretty well for me. We'll see how it works this time. But I can't really contain myself right now. Today's going to be a good day. Overall, feeling good, feeling happy. We're ready to go. So, everything being said, I've been doing some reflection for myself lately, and I want to elevate this, whatever this is, whatever we're doing here. I want to push the envelope that I am who I am, and I'm going to be who I am. But more so than that, I want it to have a high enough quality to reflect something that I'd actually like to put out there. Stuff lately has been very easy to throw out there, and you know, we'll do all right, but we're not grabbing attention. We're not putting ourselves to the standard that you should represent yourself as, right? I'm not at that standard that I want to be. I want that higher quality stuff. I want to have the little B-roll sections to like give ourselves nice smooth transfers between workouts, between different things, between things to say and all this stuff. And overall, I just want to elevate what this channel is, because I do think that this channel has become something very special, something very important. I mean, I have over, I don't even know how many uploads at this point, but it's too many. And I'm thinking, like, I want to know what you guys think about potentially me having less uploads throughout the week, but having them be of higher quality or being of even different content entirely. And seeing where that takes us. Because, I mean, I have plenty of interests that I'm willing to throw out there. I mean, you probably heard, if it wasn't yesterday, like Thursday, sorry, not yesterday. If it wasn't on Friday, it was Thursday. I was talking to someone about, you know, golden age bodybuilding and the positives and negatives that came along with that, and how it's kind of impacted this TikTok culture and the people that are doing the things that they're doing now, where they think that you shouldn't care about what you do, that you should hop on gear as soon as possible, that you should throw all this stuff, throw caution to the wind and just try and get as big as possible. And I mean, hell, I could talk about that stuff all day. So let me know what you guys think. I'm going to get to work. I'm going to try and contain this excitement and keep it in for when we actually work out today and bring that energy for it. And, you know, I will see you guys in a minute. So peace. All right. We're here. It's like we never left. Except the bench, like somebody chewed on it or something, but that's besides the point. You know, you get a little hungry, looks like enough calories, and the rest is history. No different than I am. Gonna be making sure that I can still do this weight though. It has been like a month and a half at this point. We're not gonna immediately jump to the next highest weight, because last time apparently we got 8 on this, but we'll see how that goes. think it's better that we don't fully lock out the elbows. That's something I'm going to work on. Is I was seeing like, you know, when we lock out up here, like, yeah, the elbows might be a little bit closer, but we kind of lose tension on the chest. It feels, because it feels like then everything's placed on the triceps once they're at lockout. So what we're going to do is get to like right before lockout, and then we'll come right back down. The difference in like the feeling and stretch in general is something else. So I am happy I can actually bench again. I'll do another one probably with this weight, and then I think we'd have to drop it down to just the plate. Now, weighed in, we were at 184.5, which is honestly where we should be. So we were at 185 last week. We jumped up a little bit. Weekend came through and down about half a pound. But we are now under 10 pounds from where I really want my lightest to be, which is like 175. So like this cut isn't meant to be like anything crazy. Like I'm not gonna be dropping down to like 160. It's gonna be just trimming the fat, get ourselves closer to like, again, around 12% body fat is where I'd like to be before bulking back up again. So it might not even take too long to do that. I'm trying to think, like 0.5 a week. It only take me, what, 10 weeks to lose 5 pounds? Which is like the better half of 3 months. Bring me down to 180. I don't know, we'll see where it goes. If I get to a point where it's just like, okay, this is lean enough, you don't really need to get any worse, start putting some actual size back on, maybe we stop the cut early. A lot of it's just gonna depend on how we look, how we feel. But all that being said, we've got the same weight here. Like to try and match it, but we'll see how it goes. I'll take 7. Again, jumping right back into it. I wasn't really expecting to be right where we left off. This is what it is. Move it down to just the one plate. We'll mess around with that for about 2 sets, and then gotta go do some rows. Set 3. I've been trying to, with this new pre-workout, I've been trying to kind of give my thoughts about it, trying to think about what I actually think of it. And I've always been a person that doesn't really like beta-alanine. You know, I don't like the tingles on the ears and the face and everything. And this one hit pretty bad. So definitely cautious of that. I don't know, it's just not a comfortable feeling. I know it has its benefits, but I don't know. I don't really know. What I do know is we got just around like 115 on this thing, or 110 since it's only 20 pounds. I still don't know how it doesn't state the weight on this thing. Nowhere. Oh well. Oh, my eyes are itching, dude. Oh yeah. Okay. See what we can do with this. I'll take 7. Last one. Keep it the same. Probably just try and do what, 6, 5 maybe. Attempt a partial or 2. I don't know. That was cutting it close. Everything does feel good though. Neck is fine. No real problems. No bad feeling. So can't really complain. I'm honestly just happy to be able to use the bench. Sweet. I always worry a lot about the angle with my elbows and shoulders. So I keep checking the video to make sure I'm not too far flared out like here. I think it is more realistic to say we're like about here. Within this range I feel like is fine. So no shoulder issues. Got this last one. Then rows. Just try and work the back a bit. Let's see what we can do with this though. Not even one. The triceps gave out too. Thought I could like get a bit more narrow, kind of push there, but nope. Definitely not where we used to be. The incline press, but it's where we sit right now, so what can you do? Maybe I can get a small push just to get up to this next rung here. Come on. Talk about barely. Jesus. All right. On to the next one. Welp. We are where we are. Also, I don't know if I ever shouted this out, dog. Cowboy Bebop shirt. It's too good. It's fire. Shout out GameStop for real. Got this thing for like $5, dude. I need to go out and like find more workout shirts. I feel like I run low on those. And then I got 3 pairs of pants. Well, I have more than that, but you know what I mean. Like it's barely enough to get through the week. So gotta start thrifting again. Or something. Where were we? Yeah. 60.25 another end. Use the smaller plates, make sure that we can get our full range of motion. And we're just gonna, well, attempt to survive this. So I got the wrist wraps. Or lifting straps, sorry. Wrist wraps are different. Similar, but different. Good. On to the next one. I gotta breathe. Okay. I mean, we're still taking a little bit of a breather here, but water break is also necessary. Get the fluids in for that creatine and shit. I feel like my workouts have really changed over the years, but at least here I've been doing it about a year on YouTube, and I really went from like 6 days a week bro split to 6 days a week push-pull legs to this kind of like hybrid workout now. And there have been many iterations in between, but I feel like it's been fun to notice that I went from being like a very compound heavy lifter all the time, like every day was basically kind of structured like this, to now, like, you know, you have your isolation movements and you have other things like that, and I'm a big machine guy and cable guy now, whereas I wasn't a long time ago. Like, for example, for this, I'd probably be doing the chest supported row. You guys have even seen me do a lot of it before on the machine, but in certain cases, I'm too tall, and even with the chest support at its farthest back, the range of motion doesn't help me. Like, I don't get to keep my lats to get a fully stretched out position. It doesn't really help me there. This, I can do that and then some, because I have the entire section to work with. I have this whole box to work in. So at the end of the day, you can try and be as scientific as possible, but you also do have to just lift heavy, and you have to lift right. Because if you don't do that, you're just not going to get any results. It's not going to matter. As much as I make fun of the ego lifting and whatnot, a lot of the times they do train fairly intensely, but they also train with a high risk of injury. So what I try to do, and what I try to kind of inspire in other people, is it's good to train hard, but there's no reason to train stupid, right? With how much information we have at our fingertips, even if not all of it's right, you can cross-examine, you can find out what is, and go from there. Just a little tidbit, a little rant. We get those here and there. Okay. 52.5 on either end. Last time I think we got 6. We're gonna try and do it again here. Push the envelope. And I can get a little ego involved myself. Don't get me wrong, I'm no better sometimes than a lot of these people you see who get pretty excited, pretty happy about it. I have a good lift. You know, it's a good feeling all around. I'll have to double check what I'm doing for that, for the next 2, but all in all, it's definitely a good start. Feels great. Well, surprise, surprise to me, I'm doing the same fucking weight. So, whatever. let's just do it. Leave everything else kind of to the wind. My back feels great though. I mean, the connection on the lats is really starting to get there. The last, like, I want to say, the last time I did it, it wasn't the best. I feel like I was kind of bombing it. I don't like that. So, really focusing on the elbow drive here, and on the way down, pivoting to allow the lats to spread further apart. And I feel like it's been helping, so. Last one, full, one plate on the other side, or one full plate, so about 45. Then we'll call it. Get some shoulder work and fry the lats with a lat pull down. All right, we're feeling good for this last one. I remember we kind of tried to just throw our ego into it. And not gonna lie, not the right way to do things, but I'm not perfect. I feel like that's kind of the last thing you'd get if you've been watching me for any period of time. I mean, we strive for it, but in the end, it's not gonna be. So you just make it about as good as you can, which we're gonna do with this one. And then we'll go right behind me, do some shoulder work, and end the day feeling pretty good. I want to see how the pump looks with this pre-workout, honestly. I mean, I don't think it's going to be too much of a difference, but you never know. Just might be a game changer. This Transparent Labs bulk. I got the strawberry, I think it was strawberry lemonade flavor, which is pretty good. Again, their flavor is not as good as Gorilla, I don't think, not by any means, but it's not a bad flavor. Oh, hold on. I gotta fix that. What the fuck? And I don't really think I was going to be able to get another clean one. I mean, hell, I wasn't. The last one there was not optimal, for lack of a better word. Okay. If there's any movement that gets me breaking out into sweat, it's this one, every time. Let's clean this up, move to do some shoulders. While I'm also getting this set up, I did want to talk about a nice word that I used in that last example there. Optimal. Now, my feelings about the word optimal have changed a lot over time. I originally thought, you know, whatever. It's a pretty good word to use for a generalized statement of something that, you know, normally works best for a majority of people. Which, if you use it that way, it's still fine. What I don't like about the word optimal is how many times I hear it. Like, oh, eating this is optimal, eating this is suboptimal, doing this is optimal, doing this is suboptimal. And as much as I do love science-based lifting and the evidence there, what people can see as optimal changes so frequently, right? The science has gotten so good that things are just changing so fast, you know? And you just kind of have to go by what works for you, because what works for you is optimal for you, right? There are some people that I work out with, or like people I'll see here, right? And they just work out whatever they feel like for that day. And they have great results. It works out for them. I couldn't do it. If I was going to try and work out just whatever I felt like for that day, I would be nowhere near what I am right now. Not even close. Because I'd never hit legs. I would hit legs maybe once a month. And I'd be like, man, why am I not growing? Why is this just not working out for me? Now that we did 15 with a bumper. Where'd the bumper go? To the other side. So, I don't normally like using the word optimal, unless it's like, you know, again, it's a general idea, right? Training 2 times a week is generally optimal. Training each muscle group 2 times a week is generally optimal. That's the right way to put it. You know, like statements like that like make sense, right? That would work for just about every person, or if not literally every person. But I digress. Let's see what we can do with shoulders. Oof. 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 Fuck. 7 again. I feel like we're gonna plateau on this for a bit. These are fucking brutal. Come on. Not even close. I couldn't even want to do that if I wanted to, man. But yeah, that's the ramble about optimal. I mean, hell, are these optimal? Maybe. I just think that, like, my thought process is, this is gonna hit the muscle, isolate it, and do it in a way that I can progressively overload without having to think too much about it, right? There are some movements that I like where you have to think a little bit about it and you have to learn that aren't just like standard movements, right? But again, everything that's optimal for one person might not be for another. So whatever you want to train, as long as it gets you, you know, to a better point, as long as you can improve. And I can't really say you disagree with that, but overall, with all the time I put in, generally science-based training works better. That's it though. Let's go for our next set here. I don't know if I'm lowering the weight. We'll see. Just give me a minute to breathe. Okay, we're doing it again. Same weight. Well, yeah, same weight. Hopefully, different result. We're trying for insanity here. Let's see what happens. Almost. When you know, you know. Let's do it. Oh, damn. Maybe I should start with this side. Seems like it's weaker. Yeah, let's do that. Let's reset. I'll start on the weaker side. We've got 2 left. To really dial it in. Whew. Here we go. 3rd set. Oh my god, wait. Said I was gonna switch. Start on the other side. What am I doing? Short-term memory. I got like a goldfish memory, dude. Jesus. That's 8. That's called improvement. Jesus Christ. Okay. One more. I think we're gonna stick at 15. No. We'll see. I have to double check to see what last one was. It was either at 15 or it was at 10 with the bumper. But we'll finish this out strong and then do some lat pull downs and be done with it. You know, while I'm sitting here, I've been thinking about it even more. And I know I talked about it a little bit at the beginning here, but I do want to elevate this channel. I want to do even more because I don't want to be just working out guy, you know? That's not who I am. I mean, yeah, I love working out, but I don't know. I feel like I don't have anything that I can say is mine right now. I need to have something that innovates this, that changes this a little bit. Whether it's I add more of a different selective style to things, or if I, you know, have more talks like this or have a little more innovation with it. Because at the end of the day, I want you guys to kind of know me a little more about what I am, why I'm here. I've explained a little bit. I started at 120 pounds at 6'3", or somewhere between 150 and 120 pounds. And that was probably about almost 3 years ago at this point. And I feel like you just don't hear a lot of realistic stories anymore. You don't hear a lot of people going through natural transformations or transformations that you're just going to see in everyday life. Because it's not easy. It's not quick. There's no get rich quick. There's no gain weight fast. There's no quick 5-minute, 60-second ab exercise that give you a 6-pack. You know, I know more than just one person, including myself, was tricked into believing that when they first started going to the gym. You know, and it's a lot of eating. It's a lot of stuff you don't want to do. But like this, there's also a lot of silver lining to it. I found that I have a lot of enjoyment with the gym. I found that something I never thought I'd do is record myself in a gym. I'd have a tripod, I'd have a microphone, I'd be doing anything like this. And I want to just bring that, you know? If you've never thought of going to a gym, and if this is somehow a video that you've clicked on, try it. Literally try it. All these things that might be scaring you, like, oh, I see all these big guys, and they think, like, you know, they think that they're intimidating, like they're gonna scare you. Those guys were you. Literally. At some point in time, they were who you are, and now they're where they are. And I feel like all that they want to do, myself included, if you were to come up and ask me for something, like a tip or a question or anything, all I want to do is help. Maybe I'll give you too much information, but that's something different. I'll do whatever I can, because I know that at the end of the day, everybody's here to do one thing, and that's make themselves better. Right? I know, bold take. Where did I come up with that? But it's so easy to go down the wrong way of lifting, especially now. You know, you scroll on TikTok. I mean, I've scrolled on TikTok or Instagram or things like that, and all I see are these guys juiced to the gills, claiming natural or not doing that, and kind of glorifying the use of steroids. So I've been kind of like, that's something I want to talk about for sure. Whether it's a long length video in and of itself, is kind of the repercussions we've been seeing with this new gen wave of fitness influence, and also the kind of glamorization of old school fitness and where that's gotten us. So maybe that's actually something I'm probably going to write down and see about doing myself. But for now, we're going to finish this up pretty quick here. This is definitely going to be a longer video. Man. 6 and 5, mimic that, and then we go for the big stuff. Kind of threw that around. Not optimal, but get it done. So, is what it is, man. Okay, let's move on. Okay, we're gonna, I mean, this is gonna be pretty quick. Jump in, jump out. Looking at 160 here. Definitely no lightweight. We're getting close to hitting my fucking body weight with this shit. Let's hit it. Come on. Nope. Fuck. Thought I could have had it there. 7. We are going up one whole repetition though. Whew. Oh man. Now we gotta go go up to 140 and make that happen. All right. Are you using this? Nope, all set. I'm just on the lat pull down right now. Everything else is free range. I'm gonna do 140 and see if we can make it happen. Really want to get this like closer in stagnation. Not have, you know, that 20-pound drop off on every set here. But we'll see what we can do. It's definitely not light. Not even a little bit. I'm also trying the mic up here rather than have it running against the chains all the time. I bet that's annoying. Do our last one at 120. Almost done. All right. Last one, 120. If this one I get 8 on, I'd be kind of upset. But I'm open for it. Let's do it. One last one. Get all we got. Oh. Forgot to put this back down. There we go. Round 2. I think I'd be good at this by now, but still takes me a minute every time. Thought we would have had more, but do what you can. Just check it out, be done. I got cardio to do. I still gotta get some more calories in than this. 184.5 ain't bad though, all things considered. Switch it up. I don't think I'm gonna keep it on the glasses. I feel like microphone's pointing away. I'm not gonna be able to hear anything. I have it pointing closer like this. It's obviously better, but I don't really have anything that goes right here. Would do the hat, but I don't know. I don't have a. Well, I have a hat. I guess I could do that. I don't know. This is the same level pump wise as the bass. Can't really tell. Might be better, actually. Might definitely be better, actually. peek underneath and then get out of here. Feels like the young LA beater just isn't as good as the Echo. That's also because I've had this one for a while now, so it's probably got a little stretched out. We'll see how they both hold up. All right. Definitely leaner in like a good 2-3 weeks, not even. I mean, much leaner. Still no abs, but is what it is. That'll probably come in a minute. Genetically, we're all right. We're not in the best spot, but there's always things that I could point out that maybe others would like, you know. Now we just gotta check the actual end of the back here. Almost there. I think I saw that. What was it, C-Bum's last pose? I forget what it's called. Can't remember any of them, honestly. But definitely look cool. I think that's it. I think we're done. Shoulders look good. But, well, as good as they can. Triceps look fine. Forearms are pretty good. Yeah, got the Arnold. Get the Arnold and get out. Take it. I think we're getting better at it, hopefully. Definitely hope. But, all right. Ooh, that must have been a fun noise. Jesus Christ. All right. Let's get upstairs. See everybody tomorrow for the leg day, first of the week. Get some quads. Get those burn. And yeah. Hopefully some bigger things coming. So stick around this long. As always, thank you for watching. And until I see you guys again, be kinder than necessary. Peace.